This is James Wilson with MTB Strength Training Systems and BikeJames.com, and today what I want to do is go over a bunch of different chin-up and pull-up variations. The chin-up and pull-up is one of those staple exercises that, I mean, when do you not want this in your program? I mean, if you can't do a chin-up, then that needs to be your first goal. But once you can get to the point where you can do a chin-up, then you pretty much want to be working on them in pretty much, almost every workout program that you do. And what I want to do now is go over the different variations that you can use because, we like variety, and variety is important, but you have to understand that you can just make slight variations, slight changes to the same movement and get a different training stimulus and keep yourself mentally fresh and physically fresh and stuff like that. So I'm going to go over about a half dozen different variations of the chin-up that you can use. And so the first one is just a regular chin-up. And so a chin-up by definition is your hands, your palms facing you with your hands about 6 to 8 inches apart. That is a chin-up. So this is your first grip right here, your chin-up grip. You can also use a wide grip with your chin-up as well. So that's another variation that you can use. You can also do a pull-up. And again, by definition, the difference between a chin-up and a pull-up is a pull-up has your palms facing away from you. So this is a pull-up grip. And then you can also do a close grip pull-up as well. So that right there is 4 different variations that you can use just by changing the position of your palms and how wide your hands are. So again, show you a couple reps on each one. And another tip that I like to use with people is make sure that when you're doing your chin up, we're not just trying to get the chin over the top. And I'll show you why here in just a second. But try to come all the way up until you get your collarbone up to the same level as the bar. That will really ensure that you're using those big upper back muscles, your lats, and generating, getting everything you need to out of them on this movement. So again, let me show you what I'm talking about. All the way down, ears down by the shoulders. You want to drive those ears down away from your shoulders and bring your collarbone up to the bar. Let me show you a difference here. If you come up and you're just going for the chin, I mean, look at this, like right there. If I'm just trying to get my chin over the bar, I could call it right there and say, oh, I got my chin over the bar, that's a chin-up. But look at the difference in the range of motion between this and that, okay? Huge, and the training effect is huge as well. So make sure that you're really driving those shoulders down away from the ears, and you're trying to get that collarbone up to the bar. So that's your chin-up. You can also do a wide grip chin-up, a little wider grip, a little wider than shoulder width. You can do a pull-up. Hands out wide, palms facing away. Again, trying to get that chin all the way over the bar, getting as close to the collarbone as you can. And then lastly, you can also do a close grip pull-up. So there's your 4 different variations there. Another one, a 5th one, is the mixed grip. So instead of having your hands facing either in or out, you have one facing in and one facing out. So hands are going to need to be about shoulder width, maybe a little wider than shoulder width for this. And you're going to pull yourself up and back down. You got to watch on this one, you're going to feel a tendency to want to twist. Because whatever hand is facing you, that one's going to have a mechanical advantage. It's going to be stronger on that side. And so there'll be a tendency as you do this to kind of twist over and cheat over towards that stronger side. So you have to really work on resisting that twist to keep yourself centered with the mixed grip chin-up. So with that one, you can do half your reps with your palms facing one way, or your hands facing one way, and then switch midway through your set, or you can switch each set. Just remember which way you had your hands the first time. Sometimes I forget, which is why I usually like to just change in the middle of my reps, so that way next time around I don't have to remember, I have my hands this way, I have them that way. So that's your mixed grip. Another one that you can use is the towel. Now, for us as mountain bikers, this is a great variation because it's going to really help our grip strength as well. So just throw you like a small towel or a t-shirt or something over the bar, dead hang, pulling yourself up, pulling yourself up. So that's the towel chin up right there. Again, great variation for mountain bikers. Really emphasizes that grip strength. And another one that you can do is a weighted chin-up or pull-up. Pretty much any of these variations that I'm showing you right now, you can strap some weight to make it tougher. but I like to stick with a weighted chin-up. And I really encourage you to work on getting strong on that particular movement. And so it's real easy. You just take a dumbbell, put it between your knees, cross your feet so you got it nice and secured. Get yourself set, down, pull yourself up, back down. So that's a 40-pound dumbbell right there. I mean, realistically, you should be at the point where you can rip off reps with 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds strapped to you. That's getting strong. Body weight is great, but once you've mastered your body weight, you need to start getting strong with it. So now the last variation I'm going to show you is a sternum chin-up. And this is probably the toughest chin-up variation out there to execute. So what you're going to do is start with your palms facing you. You want your hands about shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider apart. Dead hang, and this is the sternum chin-up. Come up, and you're going to touch your sternum, like your solar plexus, this mid-chest area right here. You're going to come up, you have to lean back slightly, and pull yourself up until you've touched the bar to that sternum right there. So I'll show you again. Come up, touch the sternum. Up, touch the sternum. So again, it's just forcing you to have to pull up a lot higher than you normally do with a regular chin-up. So that's your sternum chin-up. So what do we go over there? Chin-ups, wide grip chin-ups, pull-ups, narrow grip pull-ups, towel, mixed grip, weighted sternum. What do we do? Just go over like 7 or 8 different chin-up or pull-up variations. So no one should ever write me or tell me that they're bored of chin-ups, because all that tells me is that you're not trying these different variations, you're not challenging yourself by using weight and trying to get strong on these movements. Extremely important for us as mountain bikers for 2 reasons to work this movement in. First one is any sport is going to have cause imbalances in the body. As cyclists, we're in this position a lot, and so we get this forward shoulder posture going, we get tight in the pecs and the shoulders, we get weak with those upper back muscles. So besides just looking wrong, I mean, really, does this look attractive? I mean, seriously? No. And so having your shoulders back and down not only looks better, makes you look healthier, it's also healthier for your shoulders. So, for long-term shoulder health, it's extremely important that you're working chin-ups in constantly to counteract being in this position on our bike a lot, okay? And now the next thing that it's going to do for us, it will help you with your performance. And one of the main areas it's going to help you with is on steep climbs. And I know it sounds like, what does that have to do with, steep climbs? But let me explain. This movement that we're working on right here, pulling the arms down like this, okay? If I just put my hands in a little bit different position and did this again, I'm pushing down the front end of my bike. Now what happens when you're on a steep climb? You're in the back of your saddle, you're going up the climb, trying to get up it. What are we always trying to do? We're trying to keep that front end of our bike down. The thing wants to kind of pop up and float on us. And so the steeper, more technical the climb, the more you have to work on that. And so your lats, those upper back muscles, are really what you want to be using to keep that front end down. You want to be feeling the tension here when you're trying to do that. You don't want to just be trying to use the chest and shoulders to do that. It's going to put you in a weird position on your bike. So using those lats to push that front end down is really going to help you keep control of your bike and keep traction with that front tire on steep climbs. Now, again, that's not the only place that it'll help you. It'll help you in a lot of different areas on the trail. But that's probably one of the primary ones that I think that the chin-up helps us as mountain bikers. It helps us maintain shoulder health, and it's going to help us on those steep climbs. So that's why it's important for us to incorporate. So anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Once again, it's been James Wilson with MTB Strength Training Systems. You can find more great tips like this at bikejames.com. It's pretty much the premier mountain bike training website on the internet right now. Go there. I got tons of free info, tons of free demos and stuff like that. And anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I'll talk to you guys next time.